I am currently at Dick's Sporting Goods with my little one, and I'm looking at all the Nikes on the walls and Adidas, and I'm considering buying shoes for skating. But I had no idea shoes were this expensive now, because I bought a bunch like 2 years ago that have basically just carried on throughout, but like $125, $115, like they're all super pricey. And the running shoes make for really terrible skate shoes, but I'm considering it. Round two. I felt bad the other day trying shoes on with my kid here because I thought it was cutting into our time, and then I realized I just don't really have time. So I'm gonna pick the shoe that I think looks the best and buy it. Quick pick, not go through them, not try on a bunch, just look through them and buy them. This video is also sponsored by Squarespace, the best website for building websites. More on that later. I would say out of all the shoes that are my favorite are ones that look like this, like New Balance. But I've worn so many New Balances recently that people are starting to think I'm sponsored by New Balance, which I'm not. So then the next best thing are probably these Adidases. These ones 100% just look like skate shoes, and I think they might be. These are the Campuses. If any of them, I would probably get this green and beige one right here. Or I was actually looking at these Specials, or this Christmas colorway Samba. So which shoe did I end up selecting? Adidas. Obviously I was browsing a certain section, and I did end up getting the handball Spezial. I looked up how to pronounce it, and I got this colorway right here, the light blue. That's actually why I'm wearing this light blue sweater. Different blue, but still, I think it's gonna vibe. I'm also making it a point to get to know the shoes a little bit, and this shoe was actually made in 1979 for handball. So the purpose of the shoe is to have grip for indoor courts, so if you're at a really smooth skate park, I bet it'll work very similarly. In the 1980s, the shoe crossed over from sport to streetwear. A lot of people in the UK were wearing them, and the silhouette became massively popular. And the shoe is still timeless today, but it's a little less common than the Adidas Gazelle or the Adidas Samba, but for me, I thought it looked very similar. There's only one thing I want to skate today, which is the tiny rail down the two-stair. It's a great way to go from a flat rail to figuring out what it feels like to take the trick down a handrail. So I am specifically going to skate that today. I have 6 tricks in mind, but right now I want to warm up to see if I can even do those tricks with these shoes. So I think it's time to get started with at least one of the tricks. The shoes I got used to pretty quickly, but they are thinner. They're actually thinner this way, and they're thinner in terms of having less padding. I've gotten really used to the Tiago 1010s recently, and as an older skater, I've realized that I don't need more board feel, and I actually think it's overrated. I think you get used to whatever shoes you have, so if you have a thicker shoe where you don't feel the board very much, you get used to it, and it's softer on your feet. And I kind of prefer that, even though I do have more board feel now, which means I get used to the session quicker, but I don't mind spending an extra 30 minutes to get used to shoes if they cover my feet better. This is the best angle, so I'm gonna leave the camera here, but the first trick I have in mind is a kickflip front people, because I got really used to them the other day, and I want to get them better. But I was only doing them on a flat rail. I wanna do it down a rail like this. Ah, that hurt. Trying the kickflip front people now. That was one of the 6 tricks, so I got one out the way. Kickflip front people, I just gotta do it. We've been here for 45 minutes. I've done one of the 6 tricks, and I have an hour left. Trick number 2 down. I wish homie wasn't directly behind me. I feel like clips like that, I'm just a perfectionist, so I like the clean clip of me without like things happening directly behind me, but that's totally my fault. I could have waited like an extra 1 second, but I was in such a hurry to do it, which is totally fine. 2 tricks down. There are 4 more. I don't know. I'm getting very tired very fast. I'm gonna set my timer for about 30 minutes. I think the 2 next ones that might be the easiest are a nollie back nose blunt, which I've never done down anything. Actually, the kickflip front feeble and the kickflip front blunt, I think those are the first two times I've ever done that down any skate park rail, even if it kind of doesn't count. So switch flip front board, which is going to be scary, and nollie back nose blunt, which is also going to be scary. Before we get into those 2 though, a quick word from our sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace is the easiest website builder to use. They have award-winning templates you can just choose from, but you can just click the sections you want for it to appear, and it appears beautifully right off the bat. They also have email campaigns, which is now the best way to engage with an audience, because whoever actually subscribes gets your notifications, and I think it's the best way to build like a loyal audience as well, and it's a better place to create because you're creating for something very specific. They work with Printful now, which is a third-party website that distributes clothing for you. So if you create a design, they have all this merchandise you can choose from, and you connect it to your Squarespace site, and they will create mock-up photos for you, and you can just make however many stuff you want. You can build that brand, and I feel like everyone should go through building a brand, that entrepreneurial journey, creating content, building a brand, that whole fun thing. They also have courses you can put on your website. So if you have like a specific skill set that you can teach, you can create a paywall on your website, and then sell it. Put in your Instagram description, and people will go, hey, I need someone who can do this. You're that person. Check it out, link in description down below, or go to squarespace.com/JohnHill to get 10% off your first purchase or domain. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
you know what?
that was just all pain. It wasn't like a bad fall.
Okay. You know what? Like when I did see your last video, I think you were here, and I'm like, those battles look like they're really long. And I'm seeing it now, and I'm like, yeah, those battles are really long.
They're so long.
Like, they really are.
That's the reason filming videos can be hard, because it's like an hour of effort for 2 seconds. Usually I knock out like 20 tricks just to have something. Like at the beginning I did a bunch of basic tricks, like 50.
I saw it, you were locking it, I was like, I'm gonna leave this guy alone. This guy's like starting to rip. I said, okay, I'm gonna go over here. When
I start trying hard tricks is when each one takes, 30 minutes to an hour. I did it, ended up sticking around the skateboard for another hour, just having conversations. So nice. But right now my butt hurts so bad, I'm not even sure how I'm gonna be able to sit down to work. So I gotta find a place where I can stand or lay down, but really fun session. The reason that I made this video today, by the way, I actually had 2 videos I had filmed before this that I was gonna post, but I actually wanted to skate. I wanted them to be skate videos. They were videos about all this other stuff that really didn't matter. I found them boring, and I was like, let's just go skate, have a fun video, test out some shoes, buy some new shoes, and also talk about something that I am so stoked on. Tomorrow, I'm actually gonna be releasing the video where I am releasing 4 children's books that I have written and illustrated without using any AI. I have put in a lot of work on this. I didn't realize how cool of a thing it was until a lot of other people saw it and they were like, wait, you made this? So in real life, I've been giving out to friends and family, and they've been kind of freaking out for me. And I was like, wait, maybe this is cool. Maybe I'm excited. Okay, I'm excited. So it's like a box set of 4 books. I designed the whole thing, and it's releasing tomorrow. So stay tuned for that video. It's going to be kind of like my next plan for the age of 35. I'm gonna be putting a lot of focus and attention into the art side of my life, making more books, creating fun things, creating new feelings. It's kind of my version of Hello Kitty mixed with a bit of Pokemon, mixed with a bit of Harry Potter. I just love trying to build IP and creating a fun world. I think my Squadbots universe is its own thing, but I just feel like when I try to translate it, cute characters with deeper meanings. They're coming out tomorrow, so stay tuned for the video announcing that. Take care, progress daily, and Keep killing it.